Well, I think for those of us of a certain age, Jerry Springer's eponymous show was really a guilty pleasure, particularly through school holidays in Australia, and it had huge cultural impact around the world. It should be pointed out that the very simple formula, which involved guests coming on the show to usually reveal some secret, whether it be a sexual proclivity or something else that was seen as taboo in society. It would often descend into physical violence on stage. There were bouncers on the sides of the stage waiting to move in before we'd see cheers of Jerry, Jerry, Jerry by the well-trained audience. Many of the themes that were touched upon by this show, though, would be completely inappropriate today. They dealt with cliches regarding sexual orientation, race, gender roles, but the host of the show was always unapologetic about what he said was just supposed to be entertainment.
What wouldn't you do on your show?
I wouldn't do anything that's normal. Our show is about outrageousness. Anything that's normal, we send to another show.
Jerry, what do you say to people who say it's been fake?
The what?
People who say some of the shows are fake.
Well, ours are real. About 95% of our shows are real. Every once in a while, someone sneaks on our show and makes up a story, but usually we catch them. I'd say 95% is real.
As he touched upon in that comment, there were always claims that many of the guests were actors or at least making up part of their story. The show always said that they didn't pay people to be on, although they did provide things like hotels and accommodation in the city, but as well as flights to and from. But there was also scandal that plagued his political career. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, but he resigned abruptly and was later found out that he had paid a sex worker. But he still has major cultural impact. Many people say the Jerry Springer Show led to the reality TV bonanza that we saw following that show, as many people in Hollywood in particular realised that you could often get people to divulge information that is far more entertaining than what any scriptwriter could provide.
Certainly did provide very interesting TV. Thanks for that, Carrington Clarke in Washington, DC.
And 4 marks for imitating the crowd there with the Jerry, Jerry, Jerry chant. Carrington, if you're still there, Carrington, don't run away. I know you're still there. Do it again.
I'm still here.
Okay. Okay. Pretend you're the Jerry Springer crowd.
Jerry.
No, a bit louder.
It's far too well. It's actually the right time here in DC. Do you want? I can do it to the break. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
Yes, well done.
Well done.
Thank you, Carrington.
Thank you. It really was a train crash TV, though, wasn't it?
I mean, what's not to love about a show that featured episodes including I Married a Horse, It's Over, I'm Taking the Dog, Kung Fu Hillbilly, Self-Surgery and the Saw.
You had a lot of fun Googling this morning, didn't you?
My Mama Don't Like You. And many, many more like that. Yes, it was one of a kind, and Jerry certainly did revolutionise TV in America and pretty much around the world as well. And it was often shown here during daylight hours back in the day, and was designated at home watching if you're a crook or home from school for the day.
Got a day off school for some reason, you might be able to watch a bit of chair throwing action.